I had just settled into my train seat when a young man bumped into me, causing my phone to break. Before I could even say a word to ask for an apology, he preemptively called the train attendant, pointing arrogantly at me and my family. He demanded to be moved to another carriage, stating he didn't want to share a space with a child. The attendant explained that no seats were available. But the man began making unreasonable demands, even warning that if he wasn't moved, the train shouldn't move at all. The attendant looked at me helplessly, and I immediately spoke up, explaining that I paid for the seat with my own money, and besides, my daughter hadn't made a single sound since boarding. I told him if he really had a problem, he could pay extra to upgrade to business class. Hearing this, other passengers supported me, but the man snapped back, claiming his girlfriend was the wealthiest person in the city, effectively silencing everyone with his threats. I was stunned because the girlfriend he was describing was actually my wife. Keeping my cool, I assumed it must be a misunderstanding and decided to ignore him. Seeing my reaction, the man finally shut up, put on an eye mask, and started to rest. However, when the train stopped at a transfer station, a new child boarded and made a little noise. The man angrily ripped off his eye mask and immediately started blaming my daughter. I asked him to speak with respect and explained the noise didn't come from her, but he continued to play the victim. He then called his girlfriend, and moments later, I heard a familiar voice through the phone. It was my wife, lovingly comforting him and promising to teach that naughty child a lesson. Deep hurt and anger surged through me. As the commotion grew, the attendant returned. The man immediately lied, claiming my daughter had been making noise the entire trip and ruining everyone's sleep. Unaware of the truth, even the other passengers began blaming her. My daughter sensed the tension, and to spare her any distress, I agreed to move to another carriage myself. Just then, my mother noticed the man was secretly uploading a video of the incident to the internet. Furious, I told him to delete it, but he refused, acting like some sort of righteous warrior. I decided to call the police because he had violated my portrait rights, but before I could, the man punched me in the face. To protect me, my daughter angrily pushed him, and in the process, her hearing aid fell to the ground. That's when everyone realized the truth. My daughter was deaf and mute, so she couldn't have been bothering anyone. The attendant scolded him for the assault, but he remained arrogant, dropping his girlfriend's name again, and even threatening to get the attendant fired. In a rage, I snatched his phone, deleted the video, and gave him a piece of my mind. He called his girlfriend for help again, and she said she was on her way. When the attendant announced the train was about to depart, the man refused to let it go and even pressed the emergency brake. Within minutes, the train guards and railway police arrived and arrested him. I mocked him, saying he was completely ignorant of the law. At that moment, my wife arrived, just as she was about to use her influence to bail out her boyfriend. Her eyes met mine. Her face instantly turned pale. She immediately began begging for my forgiveness and professing her love, but some mistakes are irreversible. Right then and there, I contacted my lawyer, decided to get a divorce, and ensured she walked out of my life without a single penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Don't forget to turn on notifications.